I'm Claire from Created the Odd Way. I'm an independent demonstrator for Stampin' Up here in the UK. Thank you for joining me today. I have got the loveliest little easy and simple make for you today. It is a star gift box. Yep, that is it. Looks like a star on the top. You pull it together with your ribbon and it still stays like a star shape, but it's super easy, super quick, and so useful, especially this time of year. I think us crafters, we really put ourselves under a lot of pressure, trying to gift everything that's perfect, handmade cards, handmade boxes, all sorts of things, as well as what's inside as well. And I think crafting shouldn't be like that. It shouldn't be stressful. You should be doing it and enjoying it, not have an endless list that you just never get to the end of. So I'm definitely like that this week. So I thought, let's just go with an old make with some new designer series paper, and we just have fun together. And we'll make some mistakes along the way, you'll learn some tips, and we'll just end up with a creation that was stress-free. So this is my make today. You don't need very many supplies. I've used from the new mini catalogue. Oh, was that the page that I needed? Yes, I've used some of this very, very beautiful oxidised copper card. You get two different colours in the pack. One is this one that's got the copper and the pretty peacock. And the other is this, which is just gorgeous. It's all coppery, shiny colours, and it's really lovely too. I was in two minds what to use for this, but I've gone with the pretty peacock just because I think it stands out so much more. I've also used some metallic ribbon. In the catalogue you get a 2-pack of copper and natural ribbon, and it's just absolutely to die for. It's one of those ribbons that you just want to stroke. You definitely don't want to cut it. I've got some copper ribbon that I've ordered from a previous catalogue, and I've still got loads of that because I loved it so much. So I'm using some of that up today. So what else do you need? You need a punch. I put a circle on the bottom there, and that is a 2-inch punch that I've used to do that. It just covers up some of the workings of your bag. It's not necessary, so if you haven't got one, don't worry about it. It will still come together lovely. And then the ribbon goes through round the top, so you need something to make some holes. I've got one of a really old tool that punches holes very well, that I've used to death. It's falling to pieces, but that's what I'm going to use. But you could use your pokey tool if you haven't got anything else, or your pick you up tool from Stampin' Up. That will make some circles equally as well. And that is it. So, what do I need to tell you? If you like any of the supplies that you see and you want to shop with me, please get in touch or go to createdtheoddway.co.uk and choose the shop now button. Instructions, very few instructions, just a piece of base card that's 5.5 by 8, or 14 centimetres by 20.3, and then some score lines that I'll run through with you, both on the long side and then one on the shorter side, and that is it. Stress-free crafting. Let me take my hands away so you can take a screenshot of that. Just do that so that you know that that's the centimetres. Yeah, let's craft. Okay. So we need some of the beautiful, beautiful paper. I need my paper trimmer that scores and cuts from Stampin' Up. And I need a piece of card that is 8 inches long, which I actually think this might be, by 5.5. Okay, 5.5. So that's that. Okay. Now on the longer side I need to do a few score lines. I'm actually going to turn the paper over because I want the score lines on the back. This is one of the few papers from Stampin' Up that is actually white on one side. Usually Stampin' Up paper is two-sided, and it's really hard to decide which one to use. So I'm quite glad that this is just one-sided. So the first score line is 1.5. Make sure that cutter is out the way. 1.5. Then it's 3. And then it's 4.5. And 6. And then 7.5. Okay, like that. Yeah, I can see those score lines. And then you turn it on the shorter end and you score just once at 1.5. And that's it. How cool is that? We're done. Told you it was a simple make. Okay, so we are just going to burnish all those score lines. So basically you're just letting the paper know where you want it to fold rather than trying to do it as you're going along. You're just giving the paper a bit of a hint of what you want it to do. So that is all my score lines done. Now on this side, there's a big long piece and a smaller piece. We need to cut that smaller piece off, the smaller rectangle. So we're going to cut that at an angle there and just cut up to there. And this will just give us a neater bottom. Okay, like that. So that piece just comes off like so. Okay, and then I'm just going to shape that end there, just on the corner there. And then we're going to make tabs out of these bottom ones. So every time there's a score line, cut up to there. So you're making tabs, okay? So there's 5 sides. So you're just going up to there, up to there, just to the score line that's across. Just like so. And that's it, okay? So easy. Now, what we need to do now is glue it together, I think, is the next bit. So let's get some Tombow glue. And you're basically turning this into a tube, okay? So that little extra tab there, you're just putting some glue on. Not too much because you don't want it squirting in the inside of your card. You're just matching that up, just like so. And just make sure it's level at the top because that's the bit of your card, your bag that everyone's going to see. Okay, so just press it a few times into place. Okay, so there you go, you've got your lovely pentagon. Turn it over, and what I like to do is fold these backwards so I can see what I'm doing, just like that. And we're going to overlap them. So we're going to bring one in, and then this one is going to fold over. Now you're only going to need a bit of glue in that corner there, okay, and that corner there, because this will meet this glue and this will go over the other. So that just comes like that. And then you're doing the same on this. So you're doing opposite corners. And can you see where it's overlapping? It doesn't look horrible, but when you're putting it all together, that's why I put the circle on mine. I cut a circle out just because it just finished it off. And you go round, do it while the glue's slightly wet, because what you want to do is end up with that octagon shape. So some on there. So before it sets, like so. That's the beauty of Tombow glue. I'm just going to drop that inside so I can press down. Okay, so you've got that lovely shape, and that's what it looks like on the bottom. Super simple. Job done. Okay. Now, after that's dried for a couple of seconds, what you need to do is bend in either side of here. Now you could have scored it, that would have taken us another sort of 5 or 10 minutes, and you really don't need to. You're just going like that at this stage. So just take opposite sides and you're just squeezing them in so that you can see there's a line. Do the last one like so. And then when you're happy with all of those folds, just firm them with your fingers. So put your fingers inside, press down on this bit, just so that the paper knows where you want it to go. Okay, like that. And then just go around and do that on every side. Okay, just push it in with the side of your finger and just press on the crease so you get a real definite point to your star. Okay, can you see how sharp those points are compared to these ones? So do that again there, get it to the place you want it, push it in on the side and then really press down on the point of your star just there. Like so. And there is our star bag. Oh, already? Okay, so I want to finish it off by doing this piece on the bottom. So I'm going to use my 2-inch circle. Is that going to be big enough? No, let's see if I've got another offcut here. Is that big enough? Oh, just about. So I've just punched out a circle from there. I'm going to cover it in glue because I want it to stick everywhere. And I'm just going to cover up my untidy bottom. If only you could do that in real life, eh? Can you imagine? That would be so cool. I'm just going to tidy up my untidy bottom. Okay, so I'm going to put that in. I'm going to press that inside just so I can really press down and make sure that that circle is stuck on. Okay, now I need to do holes in these. So each point of the star needs a hole. So you can either poke a hole through or punch a hole through. I've got this really old fall into pieces machine that is going to make my holes for me. So I've got one there on that point and I'm just going to go around and do the others. Now I'm not measuring, I'm just doing it by eyesight. Remember, this is stress-free. Okay, that side, one side there. And I think I've got one more left to do. Okay, so I've got all my little holes there, they're roughly level. And I've got this beautiful ribbon, I just cut off a piece, and then I don't want the bow to be where the join is. So I'm going to start opposite it. That just goes through there and through that one. Actually, if I put those together, I could do two at once, couldn't I? That would speed me up. Look at that. Two there. Put that through there. And we are nearly at our ta-da moment. And I can feel how calm I feel. And what a lovely craft session we've had. So if you've liked this video and you'd like to see some more, I try and make the videos as simple and easy to follow as possible, just because I believe craft shouldn't be stressful. So it's up to you where you tie that. Then subscribe to my channel. there's a little notification bell. If you click on that, it will let you know every time I post a video. Usually on a Friday evening in the UK. I don't go live. I've got a really busy work life and home life, so it's easy for me to film the videos and then repost them. But my fingers are all over the show today because I've got arthritis in my fingers and I cannot tie a bow today. But we get there, look. Don't watch me while I do this, okay? Have a sip of tea or coffee and don't watch. It's painful. Oh, 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 look at that. I've done a little bow. You can watch now. Okay, I just need to trim that. But there is, ta-da, our very simple, stress-free crafting star bag. You could double the size of that easily, just double the sizes that I've given. You could even make it a teeny weeny small one very easily. Thank you for watching me. I really appreciate you. I can't tell you how much. It's really lovely to craft along with you, and I hope to craft with you again soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.